Here's 2nd and 7.
Jim. Alert! 6-6, pull it high. 52, block 52. 59.
Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down. Middle.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
Over. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. No.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. J.J. Wilcox in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Kill. Five wide.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 42 and Alpha. Check Mike 42. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 42. There we go. Mike 42.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
319. 1030.
On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike 52, Mike 52. Right. Hey, here we go. Check 43. Check your hot read. Kill.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Middle. 49, check 49. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Motion, motion, motion. He's coming. Double up, double up. Alert, alert, alert. Motion, motion, motion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Rodgers now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jamon Moore, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
19! Cut! Check, 42's the money. Check, 42's the money. 6 man. Check curls. Mike's 42. Go.
Allen now on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Allen. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, take 26.
To throw on third down. Rodgers looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Watch QB Bravo. Watch QB drop. Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the run.
Throwing is Allen on third. And Woods has it complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
25. Check 25.
Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
Rodgers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
No.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Round 80! Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 56. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, exit. 24 is the mic. I got it. 24 is the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Switch it.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
I got trick this side. We got three. Watch twist. Stop. I got him. That's me.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 42, check. 42. Watch the twist. Mike 42. I got it.
On play action, Allen. They got him in. It's Woods. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
42 the mic, boy, 42. 42 the mic. Hey, echo. Defense, let's go. Mic 42, mic 42.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Hey, Charlie.
Allen to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Mic 52, mic 52. Coming to you, coming to you.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
319. Mic 52. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Allen again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be second and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Smooth. Check that, check that.
And again, it's Allen. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
23-19. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted, baby.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.